Carly. And Ademola couldn't really wrap his foot round it. It was a nice turn. And here comes Marley. Stopped by an excellent challenge by Wakali. He's going to get a free kick, I think. Yes, he is. The captain. Scored a magnificent free kick himself against Mexico in the semi-final. His brother Chidiberry actually won the Under-17 World Cup. Was in the Nigeria side that triumphed in the UAE 2 years ago. Towards Adesina, beaten in the air. Good jump by Hydra. Carney's headed down, Ademola. Being given a moment's peace, are they, on the ball, Nigeria? And it's just rattled them a bit. So we're into time added on for stoppages now. And it's not going to be any of that. Well, somehow we've reached half-time goalless. Best chance falling to Nigeria very early on, just 4 minutes in, when Osinachi Ibere saw his penalty saved by Samuel Diarra and his follow-up header.
Alright, it's the end of the first 45 minutes. It's still goalless between Mali Young Eagles and Nigeria's Golden Eaglets. You know, when the two elephants actually clash, it is the Grant that will suffer. And of course, you have seen beautiful performances from the two West African nations at the final of FIFA Under-17 World Cup. It's a tug of war, just like I reported yesterday in our news, between the two countries. And of course, they've been taking their chances. And of course, we have our defense who have been trying to curtail Mali and Bubaka. And of course, Malians defense also, they have tried very, very well to curtail Bambuye and of course Victor Osimhen. We still have under 45 minutes. If it is still goalless, we go to extra time of 30 minutes. When, if it is still goalless again, then it is the penalty that will actually judge the winner at the end of the day. But of course, anything can happen in the second 45 minutes. Second 45 minutes can produce 5 goals, you know, for any of the side. That is the game of football for you, because if a coach should make a mistake, then it bounces back on him. But we are praying Nigeria will be crowned champions for the 5th time, as we are taking on Mali. Now let me come back to the studio. I still have with me Honorable Kola Jao and of course ex-international Ademola Adesina. Let me start from you, Honorable Kola. We lost a penalty as early as 3 minutes of that encounter, and of course, well, you cannot just score all goals. You may have chances, but it's not, you know, compulsory for you to take all those chances. But by the time you fail to take your chances, you can just be punished for that. But God forbid that. But take a look at that particular first half performance of our guys, particularly the penalty we lost as early as 3 minutes of that encounter.
Thank you very much. I think the loss of the penalty is due to the tension that comes with this kind of particular match. The magnitude of this match is so big to the age of those particular players that are playing at the under-17 level. And having said that, you will see that the Malians are very mobile, more than the Nigerians. And they have been using their set pieces to torment the defense of our Golden Eagle on a number of occasions. Udo has to come on board to make a lot of saves for Nigeria. But I think both of them are worthy finalists. They have played to expectation, and I think if Nigeria can be able to cool their game a little bit and become very mobile, more aggressive on the ball, I think they are going to win this match by the grace of God.
And of course, the Malians also have some scoring chances. There was a header which was actually saved by our goalkeeper Akpan Hudo. And of course, we had so many wrong passes in our midfield, even one or two from the captain Kelechi Nwakali. But we have to just give thanks to the defense line, you know, being anchored by Zakari. That's our number 5 guy. He has been doing very well. But take a look at the chances by Malians. how do you think this can affect us in the second half, Mr. Ademola?
Yeah, thank you so much. The Malians got their chance, then we should thank to our goalkeeper for that good, because that's a good flick from the Bubaka, the number 11 there. Yeah. It's a short corner kick given to their left fullback, and he just flash it and he flick from that striker. Our goalkeeper is very, very alert and good save. Like you said, we've been losing a lot in the midfield, because the Malians, they are so good in midfield, because we give some wrong passes. Always, we should cool down. My advice to them, we should cool down, concentrate, and be disciplined. Because our number 4, that is
Enogela. Yes, it was actually
he was broke, and it's out of, and by this type of match, you're supposed to be very, very careful. One yellow card down, you should be careful, and he's not doing the right job, even not because of our defense that have been doing very, very fantastic good job. In the first 15 minutes, defenses are panicking, getting the ball just below it. You should cool down and concentrate more, and give the pass to the midfield and spread the game. Adesina is doing a fantastic job. He's all over the field. He give a good shot to the left side. The other Bangori have to do some supporting striking to him also. Always behind him. He gave a cross pass to Bangori, which Bangori flashed into the goal. Very unfortunate for him. But so far so good. Fantastic final. Good final. I said earlier, it's not going to be easy for Nigeria, because Malians is going they are willing to make record, because they say, because so far we are in this final, let's put everything to it. This is what they are doing now.
And Honorable, now let's take a look at Osimhen up front. I think he has been trying to lay passes when he discovered that there was no route for him to pass, and of course giving passes to probably Bangboye, who has been supporting him, but we have not actually seen that true pass to him, so to say, from the midfield. So I don't know, do you notice anything from the midfielders like Nwakali and all others who are playing from our midfield? Ebere also, who actually lost that penalty, and of course Chukwueze, who plays from the right flank. I don't know, maybe you see any change that we need here in order to have true passes to frontman Osimhen.
Thank you. I think before you can say you are creating chances, you have to run to space. And that is the issue. That is where I come with the issue of mobility of our players. If they are not mobile, you are not going to create any chances. You can see the agility, the speed, and the aggressiveness on the part of Osimhen. He has been making runs right, left, center. You understand me? But nobody is coming from behind to come and receive that particular pass from this guy. And that is why I said all of them, they have to increase their mobility on the field this time around. The missing link has always been the midfield to the attack. You understand me? But we can still do something at this particular time before it's too late.
Now the loss of penalty, do you see it having any positive or negative effect on the players and on the team particularly?
The approach to the ball is very poor. Already he showed the position where he's going to put the ball. That's why the goalkeeper saved. From the way he stood. That's why the goalkeeper saved the game. And he tried to head the ball back into the net, but very unfortunate for him, he hit the crossbar. But believe me, we are going to take the day, but it will be so difficult, so hard. But it's not so hard if they can concentrate and play as a team. Although they are playing, as I said earlier, they will assign one player to Osimhen, which is actually true. Which is actually is happening now, because that's Dante. I think Dante from their captain is doing fantastic, good job. He was able to contain Osimhen. Then, like you said, Osimhen is doing fantastic work. The midfielder have to support earlier whenever he's going into the wing, either both sides, so they can come into the midfield and support him. He gave a cross pass to Bambuyi, which Bangladesh took very nice. They should do more of that because all eyes is on our striker.
Okay.
So if he can do like that, but the midfielder have to do the supporting so we can get the goal.
Okay. Now, if you look at this particular match, you know, it has been very difficult for the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria actually to break through. But we can see some other things that can happen in the second half. Probably a kind of change from our coach Emmanuel Amunike. Now let's look at those on bench. We have Ago on bench, we have Usike on bench, and we have Madueke, you know, on bench. And I don't know if you are to be a coach now, Honorable. What kind of change will you make, or will you just leave it like this because you still believe that they can still, you know, score 1 or 2 goals before you can now bring in anybody you want from the bench?
If I'm going to make a change, I think it's going to be in the midfield.
Okay.
I will have to bring a very mobile player into the fold.
Okay.
At the same time, what our number 4 man has been doing there is not doing the marking very well. It's not doing the marking. There is this missing link between in that very particular area.
Okay.
That because the Malians, they are able to operate more on the midfield than any part of the field.
Okay.
So if at all we can bring people who can do the rough job for us, rough job in the sense that it's not for them to go and kick any player, no.
Okay.
But before they make pass, let them approach it with precision. Okay. Let them stop the ball before it reach the other player.
Okay.
By that, we are going to dismantle the pattern of play of the Malians.
Okay.
And if we are able to do that, then we are sure of winning this game.
Okay, and Mr. Ademola, what are you expecting in the second half now? From, you know,
I think it's going to be tough also.
Okay.
Like he said, we have to concentrate more on the midfield. But the Malians are very talented ball juggler in midfield.
Okay.
But like he said, Enogela, you have to do more tackling, and at the same time, being in that middle, at the same time helping the defense. That's his job over there. If not because of that Sakari, our number 5 is doing a fantastic job by containing these young Malians. Because the way I see them, they are very, very good. But believe me, like I said, I still believe.
Okay, now before the second half actually starts, if you look at the competition, the ongoing competition, I mean, you have to give it all to our goalkeeper Akpan Hudo, who has made, you know, about 19 saves before this particular game. That's so fantastic for this young guy who was discovered all the way in Ogun State, you know, southwestern part of the country by the wife of Ogun State Governor, you know, Mrs. Amusun. And if you look at it also in this particular, we have actually had more fouls than the Malians. And you know, I think we need to do something about that, because that yellow card as well to Enogela, it can actually have a kind of effect on our team. But if we have to, you know, be very careful, we will not try to concede, you know, more yellow cards, so that, because I think red card here can be very difficult, you know, for Nigeria, because they are very offensive, just like you said. Now, as we are going into the second half now, are you expecting any goal, and from who, from the Nigeria side, Nicola?
Like I said earlier, any of our players can score goals in this very particular competition. Okay. Osimhen has been marked fully, but I didn't rule out any possibility of him getting the chances and slotting in, slot the goal in, because he has been a very good striker that has been converting most of the chances he got since the inception of this competition. Having said that, I expect a miracle coming from the midfield, like the one that Nomudu did the other time, playing a shot directly from the midfield and get the goal. I think more of that. If at all we can concentrate on shooting outside the midfield, outside the box, then I'm sure we are going to get a goal.
Okay, but do you see this match maybe running to an extra time, as in, you know, maybe after the end of the first, after the end of the regulation time, it can go. Still be a goalless or 1-0 draw, and of course going to an extra time.
Anything can happen, because the match is 50-50. We are both attacking each other. Malia is coming, Nigeria is going, also coming. But I just give advice to CMA. Sometimes you take risk. You go on your own.
As a striker.
Sometimes my colleagues, Rashid did always do it.
Okay.
So sometimes, but at the same time, you shouldn't overdo it.
Okay.
The midfielders have to do their job.
Okay.
Whenever he's going into the goal, because you always run to the left side, which is one of his weapons.
Okay.
Then they're supposed to know anytime the left fullback is giving him long pass,
Okay.
they should always go
Okay.
one in front and
Okay.
the other one behind.
Okay.
Then we get that goal.
Okay, now Victor Osimhen is still currently topping the scorers chart with 9 good goals, and if he scores today, then he has actually broken the record. Currently, he tied with Sinama Pongol of France, who scored 9 goals as well, including Suleiman Koulibaly of Mali, who scored also 9 goals in 2011 edition of FIFA Under-17 World Cup. So Osimhen has also scored 9 goals. He tied with all these 2 players, and that is why some people who have been saying that, oh, you should have been given the way for that penalty at least to break that record. But if he had lost it, I think we'll be seeing a difference in that he shouldn't have been the one who could have been pushed forward to play that penalty. But do you see him actually breaking the record at the end of the match?
I would have supported the situation whereby he played the penalty in the first instance.
Okay.
We have nothing to lose.
Okay.
If at all he lost it or he scored the goal. But going by the fact that the kind of goal that he scored by penalty the other time is a very good penalty. He played it perfectly.
Okay.
So I don't know the insinuation behind the coach telling Ebere to go and play. I don't know what has been happening at the account.
Okay.
But today I see the guy coming in to score a goal and breaking that record by the grace of God. He's going to break it.
Okay, now let's take a look at the 2 teams, their power, the way they've been using their power. I could remember what Mexican coach, what he said before our semi-final match. It was like saying that some of the goals, some of the passes by Malians and Nigerians, are not those kind of passes that can be done by people who are actually under the age of 17. So I want you to just take a look at the 2 teams,
To say the truth, both of them are playing matured football.
Okay.
Real matured game.
Okay.
Well, for me, you can say that, but in Africa, we get the skill and strength.
Okay.
Then we grow in this game fast. That is what is happening now. That is why you can see to West Africa in final. That's it.
All right, well, let's go now and join and link up for the second 45. We will come back after the trophy will be presented to any of the winners.
Up on the halfway line, keeping 2 defenders with him. Excellent header away by Dante. Rescued by Lazarus. Anamudu. Anamudu again. Went for the 1-2. There was an offside flag there anyway. Maduke trying to get into the act straight away. Traore has given it away. Straight to Chuck Waser. Goalkeeper out very quickly with Victor Osimhen on the premises. Sakari with a powerful header. He's very good in the air, the number 5. Samuel Diarra, very quick. Chuck Waser trying to play Seaman in, but Diarra having none of it. Chuck Waser trying to go through his man rather than around him. Lazarus, Seaman, good strength and a good ball as well.